Regretting divorce.
What do you think you're doing? How did you even get in?
Hit that like button.
I like it, son. You picked a good one, son. Let's go.
Shout out to Sandra Faye, smart lady.
Concept of regretting your divorce. Women are coming out in droves, finally being honest about how they feel about being divorced. For a lot of these women, they made the choice. Okay, they're the ones who took the leap out of the
nice
marriage
rock.
boat, and they're finding that the grass it isn't always greener on the other side.
Yes, it is.
So a lot of people are finding themselves making permanent decisions based on temporary feelings, and then acting surprised when the reality does not match what they imagined. So you have some married people that think, if I leave this marriage, that's going to be an upgrade to my life. Things will be so much better if I did not have my spouse. And the reality is, when you leave a marriage, there are a lot of trade-offs.
I'm honestly really sad right now, if you can tell. That's like the weirdest thing about grief is like, didn't cry for 2 days, was good for 2 days, and now I'm by myself, and it's just like, it's here again, you know? It's, the tsunami is back. Like, it's just so hard, and like, I'm frustrated because the whole world got disheveled, and I feel like he has moved on, and he is healed and moved on and doesn't care about me, which I don't want him to come back into my life, but it's...
She want him to be sad too.
Right. All facts.
But he's rejoicing.
Well, we're not saying he's necessarily rejoicing, and we're not saying that he's healed. That's what she's saying. She think he's healed and moved, but he has moved on though.
Right. He just smiles a lot. Gets his dick sucked whenever he wants.
Right.
It just sucks, you know? I can't imagine, you know, thank you guys for sharing stuff, like stories that you've been, like you've gotten through this and it's been however many years, because I could not imagine that. I can't imagine being with someone for a really long time and going through this. I was only with him for
Don't even care.
4.5 years, 1 year married. I could not imagine, though, being with him for longer and this happening, but it's just so sad sometimes, and it's like so hard to have to learn how to do life by yourself again. You don't have that person to call all the time or that best friend to go do things with, and that's what scares me. I've never truly been alone and worked on myself, and
better get ready.
I'm terrified of it.
I'm not saying that there aren't reasons to leave a marriage. I'm not saying that leaving a marriage is always wrong. So before you start thumb-thugging and trauma dumping in the comment section, I'm not...
He about to...
No. Give a good the right hand.
saying that there are no reasons to ever get divorced. Absolutely there are. But we're talking about those situations where women leave marriages just frivolously. They do it because they just have a feeling, or they want to go find themselves, whatever the hell that means.
Yes.
Reasons that just show.
Right. We're not talking about dude beating you and, you know.
No. Having sex with your sister.
Right. No, we're talking about a good, hard-working man that just got boring to you.
Right. Because to him, boring is routine.
That's good life. That's peace.
It's good life. Right. It's peace.
Yeah. What's for dinner? You know?
That you didn't value the marriage to begin with. Marriage is supposed to be built on commitment, partnership, long-term thinking. That's the overall purpose. That's the reason why they say till death do us part, because that is a long-term commitment. However, people are treating it like it's a feeling, it's a vibe, it's something that you leave when the feeling is no longer the same.
Boyfriend college.
What do you mean, son? Break that down.
Like just being girlfriend and boyfriend is like regular grade school. When you get married is college.
Oh, so is boyfriend, girlfriend, college?
Yeah.
Right.
It's the top of it. You know, if I have along that last, you finish learning that.
That's time to.
He can expand as a person.
Right. Without you.
are not treating marriage like a lifelong commitment. It's almost like, oh, well, I'll be married for now, and oh, well, wherever the wind takes me, I'll just leave the marriage. And that completely bastardized the entire concept of being married. The sad part is people don't realize that their feelings are temporary. So, for instance,
Facts.
you might go through a season where you're very angry with your spouse. You might go through a season where you guys just cannot stand each other. Things are tough, and you might not be happy with them the entire time. But understand, feelings are fleeting. Relationships, they're like roller coasters. You have your ups, you have your downs. Now, great.
And furthermore, it's a business agreement.
Oh, up front. But she's speaking all facts right here. though.
Yeah, she is speaking all facts. And people treat it frivolously. It's a life and it's a business agreement.
Yes. Well, that's how it should be taken.
Well, supposedly, yeah.
That's how it
we're gonna
should
work
be
this
taken.
out, yeah.
If the roller coaster is just completely broken, then yes, maybe you need to jump ship. But I'm talking about those situations where people, they feel like, oh, we drifted apart. But then if you ask them, okay, well, did you guys try to drift back together? Did you guys put in an effort to try to come back together, talk more, reinvestigate the relationship, see what it is that caused you guys to drift off in the first place? And it's just like, oh, I just didn't feel. He changed. I changed. But it's like when you're in a marriage, you're supposed to change together. And if one person changes, then there should be a conversation being had. But people are so willing to just throw marriage out the window. They're just so willing to throw it away and not truly honor that. Because
everything is disposable now. I don't like this shirt. I just throw it away, man. I get me a new shirt. I don't like this car. I get me a new car. I don't like my spouse. I just get me a new spouse.
But it's not serving her.
Oh, okay.
It's not serving her. It's not serving her. Her spirituality.
Right. Well, she need to get out there though and find herself and find Jesus and a new man.
Commitment. People expect that their lives are just going to be so much better once they leave the marriage. And when reality hits that you're a 40-year-old woman with 3 kids, then you have a lot of these women running to the internet saying, oh my God, I miss my husband. Oh my God.
No.
You even had this one situation and this, oh my.
They miss what he do.
Right. They miss what he do.
They don't miss him. If he was to take it back, know what she'd be doing? Just dealing with it.
Hey, baby.
What you could have did in the first place
without divorcing him and taking half his stuff.
Oh my goodness. It was so cringe. You had this woman who divorced her husband and then came back, broke into his house, set up this whole little cutesy, and I say that in air quotes because really it's creepy, set up this little cutesy proposal with flowers and a note and all sorts of crazy stuff, basically asking him, you left me. And these broads are running to the internet thinking that we're going to feel sorry for them when they are the ones who left their marriage. They are the ones who gave up, and not for a good justifiable reason. Like, for instance, him beating you up. I'm not talking about situations like that.
That's
or
terrible.
Him cheating on you. I'm not talking about situations like that, or him harming the kids. I'm definitely.
Or even him cheating on you. Listen to me. Listen.
End of the world.
No, it's not necessarily the end of the world. So you're married, you have a husband. Let's say your man steps out and he does cheat on you. Now you divorce the man. Now you with another man. You playing second fiddle anyway. You get you're
not top of the roster.
Yeah, you ain't top of the roster. You ain't the number one stunner.
No.
You ain't the starter. You getting cheated on now. Now you just out in the field.
Right. You get to be in the lineup.
You get to be in the lineup. You ain't the queen no more.
Yeah.
You ain't in the passenger seat. You in the back. You ain't even in the back. You on a bus stop.
Yeah. Know your man and what he capable of before you marry him, and know what you can deal with.
All facts.
If he one of them, can you deal with that? If not, why would you even
don't even marry him?
Babies with him?
No doubt.
Not talking about situations like that, but I just feel we just drifted. I'm not always happy. Well, did you try to find happiness with that man? Did you see, hey, maybe there's something going on with him that's causing, like, there's no empathy more.
Oh no, F was going on with him. His fit. What are you talking about? What he got to be sad about?
Walk around with the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Right. What's wrong with him? He all manly.
times than not in these situations. It's all about how the woman feels. I didn't feel loved. I didn't. But you didn't even take the time to consider, okay, well, is your husband going through something too? Maybe y'all both are going through different things and you need to work on that. But no, I'm unhappy, so let me just dissolve the marriage and see if I can move on and find something better. And they'll completely destroy their household, destroy their children's lives.
So recently I caught up with an old friend and she was telling me that she got divorced. And I was so surprised because her and her husband were such a cute couple and they had been together for 11 years. Oh. So I asked her, like, what happened? I figured something bad happened. She's like, honestly, I was just bored. Like, my husband, all he did was work. I was a stay-at-home mom. We had 3 kids and I just got lonely and bored. And she says that when she would bring it up, like, he would take her out, but it was just boring to her. Like, she needed some excitement in her life. She just felt like she was just a mom and a wife, and her husband just wasn't doing that for her. And she had other friends that had, you know, boyfriends or like they had just got married, and they were always going out, always going on vacation, always partying, like going to the club, going to the bar, hanging out with friends, and they did none of that. And when she would bring it up to her husband would always tell her, like, I gotta work. Like, you know, they had a big house, they had nice things. Like, he was just trying to work. So they ended up getting divorced. And now
she thinks she's gonna find somebody in the street that want to work for her and hustle home.
And her 3 kids. You left out the 3 kids.
That he don't know. That he don't even got no reason for.
Not at all.
You know, she's single, she lives alone, she's working, and she's dating. So then I told her, oh, well, that must be exciting, like dating and stuff. And she's like, no, I fucking hate it. And I was like, why? And she's like, because all they want to do is just have fun. They just want to go to the club. They just want to go to the bar.
That's what she wanted.
They just want to hang out.
That's what she wanted. Listen, that's a
come in here and take care of these kids? Probably put some dick up in you.
Yeah, son,
what time they go to sleep?
Son, chill,
Can you come out?
Right.
Maybe at the club.
The time, and then that's it. She said, no one wants to help me out. Like, I'm trying to find someone that's going to help take care of my kids.
You don't need help.
She's like, I just want someone to be a provider, not just a good time.
You mean a husband?
That you left? I mean, we don't know anything, man. We're just reacting to.
I think some women think men want to be a husband.
Well, or sometimes they're forced. It's a lot of, you have a lot of cases where there's ultimatums. Where a woman be like, look, I'm tired of this, man. I want to be married. And then once they get married and they got you, then after a while, you know, like she said, it becomes boring. All their friends are doing, or she watching other Instagram, social media, what everybody else is doing. Right. They having a great time. But your man, he just trying to hold it down. He trying to hold you down. That's not enough.
I think women in their mind think there's a ton of guys, like the guys that want to do it to them. Mm-hmm. I think they think that all those guys want to be their man.
Oh, is that it? So at what age? This is when they're in their 20s,
no, I think
30s,
that's generally,
40s, 50s?
I think that's generally what they
60s?
believe.
Oh.
That's why I'm like, for instance, when Kevin Samuels would ask women, do you have any people courting you? Like, she'd be like, yeah, I got dudes. She's like, no. I'm not saying people that are willing to have sex with you.
Right.
But
this is different.
That men that you would consider up to your standard are willing to, are trying to marry you, trying to keep you out the street. It's like, no, come with me.
No.
It's not happening. I think women confuse that sexual attention with, oh, he must want to be with me. No. That's not what they want.
Right.
They want fun.
Right. So let's be clear. There's always going to be men orbiting. Sure. Men is always going to be around. But like you just said, the men that want to keep you, want to provide security, want to be want to keep you and your children.
We don't even walk into it like that. That comes later. That's a commitment.
Yeah, no doubt.
We're not walking into it like. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm old school. I've never seen a woman like, oh man, I just want to.
Right, with her and her kids.
I can see myself. We can have babies and all that. No.
Yeah, it's a build.
You probably thinking with your lower self.
Right.
Then you be around her for a while. You like,
yeah, she cool. She do the things that I like.
Right. Then she gets supportive, and then you be like, yo, I can't hurt her.
Nah, even better than that. You or you swap her out for another one. You might got a lady and she a side broad that just been holding on. Right. She just been hanging, doing all the right, saying all the right things, doing all the right things.
Like, you know what?
Yeah, I'll put
this position.
Yep, and put you on the team, and then she'll mess it up.
Right. But the point is,
cool.
The stuff y'all want from us, we normally don't want that till much later. Much later. Much later. Like she said, the dudes, I don't want to put it just down to sex. She said the dudes just want to have fun. But they don't want to be in the house with you.
Laid up.
Your husband didn't want to do it, but he did it out of commitment because he said that he freaking would in front of God and his family.
All facts.
That's why he did it. You think he just enjoyed it?
And 70% of divorce rates are initiated through women.
Like this lady that she's speaking of. Here we go.
She's like, I just want someone to be a provider, not just a good time. So I was all like, well, wasn't that what your husband was doing?
Right.
And she's like, I know. And I guess now her ex-husband is dating someone, like, seriously.
Yeah.
They have been divorced for a total of 3 years, and he has been dating this girl for 2 years. She has 2 kids, and they're already living together. She says that he's fully taking care of her.
The fact of the matter is,
She know how to act.
feelings are temporary.
Yeah, right now, she know how to act. She playing her
She
position.
grateful. She probably been in the streets for a while.
She playing her
She
position.
like, look, this nigga won't accept me and my kids. Y'all better shut up.
Right, and be quiet. You want something to eat, baby?
know
She
what
ready
I'm
to cook him a meal.
When Mr. Jackson come over here, I don't want to hear shit.
Y'all keep quiet and go in your room.
And that's what she needs. She need a couple years out there, and then maybe she'll be appreciative, but probably not. And that's the crazy thing, like you said in the beginning. That's the thing about women. Women generally just want more. Whatever it is, even if this same lady is out there for a few years dating, shit get rough, she might meet the guy, be like, oh man, I've been waiting my whole life for you. And then once she lock him in,
It's never enough though, son. They never
enough.
They never
It's a bottomless
satisfied.
pit.
They never satisfied. I don't care what you got. I don't care how much money you got, how long your wood is, none of that. How you look, none of that. Don't mean nothing. It's never satisfied.
nope.
Happiness is fleeting. It comes, it goes. It is not something that will be constant in any relationship. I don't care how much you love that man. I don't care how much you love that woman. You're not going to be happy the whole time. And that's okay. That's human. It's unrealistic to think you're going to be happy the entire time. So making a life decision based on only a feeling, that's just going to lead to unstable outcomes. They leave their marriages and they think that it's just going to be constant excitement, emotional fulfillment at all times, and effortless connection.
Right,
The truth
right.
is, long-term relationships, they require work, they require patience, they require adjustment. And when you're trying to find a new long-term relationship and you already have all these other things going on with work life, trying to take care of yourself, if you got kids, managing your kids, trying to find another relationship is going to be so much more difficult because of all your other expectations and responsibilities.
Yeah. And then you still got you still walking around you. You know what I'm saying? She's talking about, okay, it's going to be difficult to start a new relationship when you got all this other stuff going around. And then your particular quirks and things that how you are. You ain't
And
perfect,
yourself.
lady, whoever you are.
Okay,
Or
who
sir,
you are.
for that matter. But yeah, you ain't perfect.
No doubt.
I think that social media plays a big role in this. Social media really fuels that grass is greener concept because people see the highlights of others on their Instagram reels and they think, oh my God, I want my life to be like that. If I leave my husband, then my life will be like that. I get to be a city girl all over again, even though you're 40. Okay, Sharon, you're 40. You're not going to be the city girl. You're just going to be the old woman in the club. Let's be so for real here. People are comparing their regular schmegular lives to artificial clips of other people's lives and saying, I
It's
want
fake.
my life
Right.
to be like that.
Right. They own life ain't even like that.
It's
They crying
fake.
themselves to sleep at night
No doubt.
when they done after
Or they taking these pictures where they done took 30, 40, 60 different joints just to get that perfect picture to get online. That ain't
make
for
you
real.
believe something that ain't
That
real.
ain't even real.
They think ditching their husband is the way to get that. But what they end up with, it's almost like, when you order something from Shein or Wish, what you ordered versus what you got. They think they're ordering excitement and happiness and freedom, but really what they're ordering is loneliness, regret, and the growing pains of starting over.
Is there anybody out there who got divorced and regrets it, especially women? Women 35, 40, 45, please tap in and let me know, because at this point I am probably not 99, maybe 89% sure that I'm probably going to be divorced within the next year. So I can't stay with this. I can't be with you. I can't. And I feel like I've tried so hard. So I've been married for 3 years. People always say,
Does her husband follow her on TikTok? What?
I hope so. I hope he does, so he can see this. Like,
what the hell?
Oh, my bad.
And it's really gotten to the point where it's like the past like probably 2 months have just been the worst. To where it's like, oh, maybe we just call it. Maybe we just call a spade a spade. But then I'm like, I remember when my parents got divorced, and I do not want to put, like my son through that. But also doing it for the kids is not enough.
When she got a
Love
kid
is not enough. Getting married, I kind of regret getting married for love, because I damn sure didn't get married for money. But I'm also just like, as a Christian, shouldn't get divorced.
Oh my God.
Like whatever it is, we can work it out. It's you and me against the world. But it's like, damn, dude.
You also shouldn't come to the internet with it before you talk to your
and
husband.
tell all your business.
It's crazy. No matter what's going on, this ain't the way to do it.
In her mind, it
Y'all wanna
is.
be miserable? How long do I want to be? How long do I want to be miserable for? And the thing that I also hate is like people. I feel like people don't share this part of marriage. Like when people are in the thick of it. Because I was watching this interview with like DeVal and Kadeen, and I think he said the first 3 to 5 years of their marriage was like hell, but they stuck it out, and now they've been married for what, like 10, 15 years, and they, seem to be happy. I don't know, but it's like.
Home is just crazy. People really think that they're happier when they're single. And while this could be true for some, it most certainly could be true for some. For most of us, that's just not the case. Being with somebody else does bring happiness. And a lot of these people that think, I'll be happier when I'm single, they don't.
She coming from a female standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
I know plenty of men who are single, been through, and let me share this. We getting personal now. Divorce is one of the worst things you want to go through for a man. I can't speak from a woman's standpoint.
You invest all that time and
energy,
family,
all that just dissolve. Okay, but the other side of that, for a lot of men, comes peace, especially a man that's on his purpose. You on your grind, you on your there's not many distractions.
Yeah, once the pain subsides, yeah.
Man, it's
you like actually.
Yeah, this is not that bad. Okay? It's plenty of women. If you look at a graph, we had a pie graph of men that are incarcerated, done switch sides. Y'all know what I mean by switch sides. They
right.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Right. Already married. It is a very small portion of eligible men or bachelors out there that even want to subscribe or sign up for that. So you fall into that.
Married,
if they're not married, so you fall into that category. There's plenty of women out here, like they said, 20, 30, 40, 50 years old is lonely.
Yeah, for the most part, if the dude is that old, he not married, it's because he don't want to be.
Because he don't want to be.
He good.
Man, I'm on my purpose. We grinding it out, baby.
Consider the dating market realities. Okay, they don't consider where they actually fall in regard to attractiveness in those dating markets. They don't realize how difficult it is to start from scratch, and also the loss of stability in their lives. So whereas you had 2 incomes, now you have to shrivel it down to 1, and you have to survive on your own. So that's going to just create a volatile situation altogether. While you're trying to juggle the same responsibilities you had when you were married, but now even more responsibilities because you can't share the load, and then you're going to try to throw dating in the mix of that as well?
When I was married for 13 years, and I 100% supported my ex-husband in the startup of his business. I created his LLC. I did all of these things. I pushed him to go to his taxidermy school. I made sure that he had a business. I picked the start date. I made the Facebook page. I did all of the things for him. And in the background, I was building my own business and working full time. Fast forward several years later, and we decided to get a divorce. Things just didn't work out. The why doesn't matter.
She decided. Don't say we decided. She, say it correctly. She decided to get a divorce.
More than allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
But what does matter, and what I'm really struggling with right now, and I'm sure that I'm not alone, is that I was the breadwinner, right? He was a small business owner, so tax returns, write-offs, all the things. Mm-hmm. And I worked full-time, W-2, making over 6 figures a year. So when it came down to time for our divorce, even though the reasons of the divorce were not my fault fully, no, I shouldn't say that. I'm just as much to be held accountable for the divorce as him. Anyways, because I made the majority of the money on paper, I was required to take all of the debt in my divorce or pay him alimony or child support. And quite frankly, you got me up. So I willingly took all of the debt and 100% am supposed to pay for all of the kids' activities and all of the things, which I do.
Men do it all the time.
Everybody in my
All
life
the
told
time.
me not to do that. And I thought, it's fine. I've got it. I'll be able to handle it. Everything's fine. I'm going to be able to do it. And here we are, like 2 years out, and I'm literally drowning. I quit my job to take my business full time last year. I didn't really want to quit. I really wasn't financially ready to quit. And I am just like, I'm drowning in debt. I get calls every single day. Like, hey, you owe us this money, and hey, you owe us this money. And I'm like literally just trying to pay my rent. It's like, life's not fair. And I know that. And I'm not going to like sit in victim mentality, but like, it should not be this hard.
People don't talk about the trade-offs when you leave a marriage. The financial changes, the lifestyle switch, less support, co-parenting struggles. You don't just lose problems, you gain new ones. And that regret, it really does come from the realization. Realizing what you lost, realizing the problems that exist everywhere, and realizing your role in the issues. But to be honest, a lot of women don't even get to that part, realizing their role in
Accountability.
the issue. They'll still blame their partner for everything, rather than looking at themselves and thinking, hey, how did I contribute to this? So all these broads running to the internet to cry about how they miss their marriage, cry about how they miss their husband, how they...
So they're not gonna get to the thing with the guy, with the lady.
What lady? Which one you talking about?
So I've been waiting for the lady in the beginning when she got them. Was snuck up on the dude and tried to get him to remarry her.
When she was dropping the things. I mean, that was just a portion of the.
I don't know. If I could find it, I'll put it up for them.
All right, that's what's up.